Hello, my dear students. In this video module, I am going to discuss with you an interesting topic. The title of the topic is Number Ranking Test. Before you are going to watch this video module, please make sure you have some rough sheets of paper and a pen with you. This is for taking quick notes. I will be presenting questions one after the other. You may pause the video, take your time to read and understand the question, and then you can analyze the answer choices and then be ready with your answer before you are watching my explanations. All right. So let's get going. Let me present the first question in front of you. Students, as mentioned, I request you to pause the video, take your time to read and understand the question, and then attempt the question and be ready with your answer. And then please watch my explanations. Please attempt the first question now. All right. In this question, it is asked, what is the difference between, so you are dealing with subtraction here. What is the difference between the third last digit and the fourth digit from the left end of this given number 947823165 after arranging all the digits associated with this number in the ascending order? Okay, so ascending order means what? From the smallest number to the largest number you have to arrange, right? So when you are arranging the digits involved with this number in the ascending order, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, you can see the numbers are like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I have arranged the digits involved in the ascending order. Now, let me locate the third last digit. Okay, so the first last digit it is 9, second last digit it is 8, the third last digit that is 7. Okay, so let me write it here. The third last digit in this case, it is equal to 7. Now, the next number that you have to consider is the fourth digit from the left end of the number. So the first digit from the left end is 1, second digit it is 2, third digit it is 3, the fourth digit from the left end, we are considering left side over here. So the fourth digit from the left end, you know, it corresponds to 4. Okay, so you were asked to find the difference between this 7 and this 4. That is, you are supposed to do 7 minus 4 in this case. And you know that 7 minus 4, it is equal to 3. So for this question, 3, that is the final answer. When you look at the answer choices here, option C, it reads 3. So you should mark option C as your choice. Now let's go to the next question. Read this question carefully. In this question, you are asked, what will be the addition of the third digit from the right end and the fourth digit from the left end of the number 768395241 after arranging all its digits in the descending order. Descending order means what? From the largest number to the smallest number. That is, from the largest digit to the smallest digit you have to arrange. So look at this number 768395241. When you are arranging the digits involved with this number in the descending order, you will get it as 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can see that these are the digits involved. Look at this: 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, then 3, 2, and 1. So now you have arranged the digits involved with this given number in the descending order. Now, let us locate the third digit from the right end. So right end it is 1, that is the first digit, second digit, third digit. The third digit from the right end, you know, that is equal to 3. Now, you have to locate the fourth digit from the left end of this rearranged number. So the first digit, it is 9 from the left end, second digit, third digit, fourth digit. So the fourth digit from the left end after this rearrangement, it is 6. And the other number that we have obtained, it is 3. You are asked to add these two numbers. So when you add them, you will get it as 6 plus 3, and that is equal to 9. So for this question, we can see that 9, that is the final answer. Looking at the answer choices here, option B reads 9. So you should mark option B as the answer choice. Let's go to the next question now. Read the question carefully. It is given in a class, there are 36 very tall boys. And this 36, it constitutes 3/4 of the boys. So let us consider the total number of boys. It is equal to B. So 3/4 the total number of boys. That is 3/4 into B. That's what you have to consider. Okay. So 3/4 of the total number of boys when you are considering. Just a second. Three-fourth the total number of boys, that is 3/4 into B, that is given to be 36 in this case. All right. So from this, I can now find out the total number of boys, that is equal to 36 into 4/3. And you know that 36 into 4/3, that is equal to 48. Got it? Now, from this, I got the total number of boys in that class. It is equal to 48. It is given the total number of boys, that is this 48, it is 2/3 of the total number of students in the class. Got it? So we can do the question like this: 2/3 times the total number of students, that is equal to this 48. So from this, I can now get the total number of students in that class equal to 48 into 3/2, and that is equal to 72. So you got the total number of students in that class, that is equal to 72. All right. So in this 72, we can see 48 of them are boys. So the remaining, that is 72 minus 48, you can see that the total number of girls, that corresponds to 24. So for this question, 24 will be the final answer. Looking at the answer choices, option C reads 24, and that is what you have to mark as the answer in this case. Now, I have a different method for solving this question, that is to find the total number of girls. I know that 2/3 of the total, that is equal to 48. Remaining, you know, it is 1/3 of the total, because 2/3 plus 1/3, when you add, you will get the total, right? So you know that 2/3 of the total, it is equal to 48. So 1/3 of the total will be how much? That corresponds to proportionately 24. Okay, you just bring this 2 to the denominator over here. So you can see 1/3 of the total will be 48/2. You will get it as 24. Like that also you can do this question. Okay. So either way around, option C will be the final answer. Now let us go to the next question. Read the question carefully. Students, when you have an option that reads data insufficient or cannot be determined, Please be very careful when you are attempting the question. It is given there are some students in a class, all of them they are sitting in a row to do yoga. It is given Meena is 11th from the top. Meena is 11th from the top means what? In front of Meena or ahead of Meena, there are 10 people. So that after this 10, as the 11th person, Meena is there. So Meena is 11th from the top. It is given that Sneha is 6th from the bottom. Sneha is 6th from the bottom means what? Following Sneha, there will be 5 more people. So that from the bottom or from the back when you are counting, the 5 girls are now over. As the 6th girl, Sneha is now located. Okay, so Sneha is 6th girl from the bottom. So that is also taken care. Now it is given 2 students are sitting between Meena and Sneha. So between Meena and Sneha, you are considering 2 girls now. So the total number of students in that class, it will be 10 plus Meena, the 11th girl. So 10 plus 1, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So the total, it can be equal to 19. This is a possible answer. But we can even think about another possibility. Okay, we can consider that Sneha is ahead of Meena. So Sneha, 2 people in between, and we have Meena. Like this, we are considering. Now look at this. Meena is 11th girl from the top. So in front of Meena, there should be 10 people. So I'm considering it like Meena, 2 plus 1, 3, so that there are 7 girls ahead of Sneha. You can see that 7, 8, 9, 10, and Meena is the 11th girl. Got it? 11th girl from the top. It is mentioned that Sneha is 6th from the bottom. So following Sneha, 5 people should be there. So Sneha, 2 plus 1, 3. So you are considering there are 2 girls standing behind Meena. So you can see like this, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sneha is the 6th girl from the bottom. Like this, you can again arrange these people. But we don't know whether Meena is ahead of Sneha or Sneha is ahead of Meena. So in this second possibility, when you are counting, you can see the total number of girls will be, or total number of students will be 7 plus 1, 8, plus 2, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we can see that 13 is also a possibility. So the number of students in the class, as you can see, it can be 19 or it can be 13. So we have to mark data insufficient as our answer choice, the final answer. All right. Now let's go to the next question. Look at this question. Read the question. There are 35 people facing north. So altogether you are dealing with 35 people. It is given that R is 10th from the right end. So we can see that suppose R is located over here. Observe carefully. R is 10th position from the right end. So we can consider that following R, there are 9 people. You can consider this to be the right end and this to be the left end. So you can see 9 people, and then from the right side, R is 10th from the right end. So following R, there should be 9 people. That is the logic. So R is 10th from the right end, and there are 10 people between R and P. It is very clearly given that there are 10 people between R and P. So you cannot consider P to be on the right hand side of R. It is not possible, because definitely between R and P you have to consider 10 people. So here it will come only this way: R, 10 and P. So you have satisfied the condition. R is 10th from the right end. There are 10 people between R and P. Like this it will come. Altogether 35 people are there, right? So now you have accounted 9 plus 1, 10, 20, 21. You have considered 21 people, right? So we can consider that the total being 35, 21 plus what should give you 35? You know that 21 plus 14, it is equal to 35. So we can write 14 here. Now see the count. 9 plus 1, 10, 20, 21. 21 plus 14, you are dealing with 35 people facing north like this. The question is, what is P's position from the left end of the row? So this is the left end of the row. P is 15th, 14th plus 1, 15th from the left end of the row. So you should mark option A, 15 as the answer. We can see that P will be the 15th person from the left end of the row. All right. Let's go to the next question now. This is a very interesting question. So read the question carefully and then attempt the question. Okay. Again, be aware of this option, data insufficient. So when data insufficient is there, always you should be ready to consider multiple possibilities. Okay, it could be there. I don't want to say always it will be there like that, but it is possible. Okay, so let's consider. There are certain number of people sitting in a row such that Rajat is 11th from the right end of the row. Okay, so Rajat is 11th from the right end of the row means what? Suppose I consider Rajat here. To the right side of Rajat, there will be 10 more people. That is the logic. Okay, there are 10 people between Rajat and Manoj. So let me consider between Rajat and Manoj, there are 10 people. I'm considering it like this. Kindly note, Manoj can only be to the left side of Rajat. Okay, because I cannot consider Manoj here like this. Because if you make it happen like this, then you can see that Rajat will be 12th from the right end. You can see 10 plus 1, 11. So Rajat will be 12th from the right end of the row. That is not possible. Okay, so in this case, definitely for satisfying the condition, you are considering 10 here, 10 people here, and then you are focusing on Manoj. Okay, so you have considered Rajat is 11th from the right end, and there are 10 people between Rajat and Manoj. Great. It is given Hira is 15th from the left end of the row. Also, it is given there are 5 people between Manoj and Hira. So let me consider like this. There are 5 people between Manoj and Hira, and it is given that Hira is 15th from the left end of the row. Hira is 15th from the left end of the row means what? To the left side of Hira, there will be 14 people, right? So now you have satisfied in one way all the conditions mentioned here. Look at this. Rajat is 11th from the right end of the row. There are 10 people between Rajat and Manoj. And then there are 5 people between Manoj and Hira. And Hira is 15th from the left end of the row. Done. When you add the total number of people here, you can see it will come to be equal to 42. Look at this. 14 plus 1, 15, plus 5, 20, 21, 22, and then 32 plus 10, that is coming as 42. I'm adding the 2 tens at the end. Okay, so 14, 15, 20, 21, 22, 32, 42. The total is coming as 42. So there are 42 people in the row. One way of answering the question. But you can even think about answering the question like this. Look at this. Rajat. Okay. And I will write 10 here. There is no confusion over there. Now, I am going to consider this arrangement. That is, I'm considering Manoj here. There are 10 people between Manoj and Rajat. Okay, but there are 5 people between Hira and Manoj. So why can't I try like this? Manoj, 5 people, then I am going to consider Hira. Between Rajat and Manoj, there should be 10 people, right? So 5 plus 1, 6. So I can consider a 4 here like this. Look at this. Between Manoj and Rajat, 5, 6 plus 4, 10. There are 10 people between Manoj and Rajat. Okay, that is taken care. Now you can see that Manoj is located here to the left side of Hira. So that way it is different from the first arrangement we have considered. It is also mentioned that Hira is 15th from the left end of the row. So left end of the row is here. 14 people should be there to the left side of Hira. So you can consider Hira here, 5 plus 1, 6. And you can consider 8 people to the left side of Manoj. So definitely when you are considering the total number of people here, you can see 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15th person from the left end, Hira. Manoj and Hira, 5 people. Manoj and Rajat, already we saw there are 10 people. And Rajat is 11th from the right end of the row. So this is also a possible arrangement. Let us consider the total number of people in this case. 8, 9, plus 5, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, plus 10, that is coming as 30 in this case. So you can see that depending upon how this Hira and Manoj, they are positioned in this row, we can see 2 possible answers are there. So you should mark option D, data insufficient, as your answer choice. All right. So that brings conclusion to this question here. Let's go to the next one. Read the question carefully. This is a relatively easy question. Okay. So 5 people, PQRST, they scored different marks in the exam. So we are dealing with 5 people. We are comparing the marks of 5 people. So I'm going to draw a quick template here. Okay. So note this carefully. Okay. So 5 people, right? So 4 horizontal lines I have to consider. 1, 2, then the third one, the fourth one. So this is that template. Okay. So we have it like this. Now observe this closely. Q scored more marks than. So kindly note, the convention is this is for the topper and this is for the guy where, okay, the least mark. The person who got the least mark, I am presenting it at the bottom. Top mark, the number 1 at the top position here. It is given in the question that Q scored more marks than S and T only, which means you can consider Q will be at this position. He got more marks than S and T only. So between S and T, who got more, we don't know. So ST is a possibility. TS is another possibility. Got it? Now, it is given R does not score the highest marks. So you cannot write R in the topper's position. R cannot be written here, which means you can consider R only over here. Got it? Now, who is remaining? P is remaining. So you can write P over here. Got it? Now, we can see that in the question it is asked, among the following, who has the second highest marks? So second highest marks means you can see this is the first highest mark, the topper. Second highest mark you can see R got that. So you should mark option C, R, as your answer choice. All right. Let's go to the next question now. This is a very interesting question. Read the question carefully. Given Pankaj shifted 7 places towards his right to occupy the middle position in the row. Altogether, you are dealing with 33 people in the row. So you are asked to find what was the original position of Pankaj from the right end of the row. Not from the left end, it's from the right end of the row. Okay, so let's attempt this question. When there are 33 people involved in the question, you can see that 33 plus 1, 34 by 2, that is equal to 17. The 17th position that will be the middle position in this row, the 17th position, which means to the right side of this 17th position, there will be 16 more seats. To the left side of the 17th position, there will be 16 more seats. So that 16 plus 16, 32, plus this 17th position, 33. You are dealing with 33 people seated in a row. Okay, so there will be 16 seats in this way, like this. Okay, 16 and 16 over here like this. So that 16 plus 16, 32, and the 17th position, altogether 33 seats will be there. I guess this is clear for you. Okay, now we can see that Pankaj shifted 7 places towards his right to occupy the middle position. So definitely it means that Pankaj will be sitting onto the left-hand side of this 17th position. So let us consider that Pankaj is here. Okay, originally Pankaj is here. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have to consider Pankaj shifted 7 places towards his right. Okay, so Pankaj 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 position. So when he shifts that 7th time, he will be reaching this middle position here. So definitely to the right side of Pankaj, there should consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 seats like this. This is the original arrangement. Okay, so look at this. Pankaj is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He is shifting now 7 places towards his right, and thus he is occupying that middle position. Got it? So you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Altogether, 16 should be there onto the left-hand side of the 17th position. Got it? So you can see that here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus what gives you 16? 7 plus 9 gives you 16, right? So you can consider 9 more seats onto the left side of Pankaj. Altogether, when you're adding, you can see 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17th position. Got it? So in the question it is asked, what is that original position of Pankaj from the right end of the row? So from the right end, you can see 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 24th position from the right end of the row, that is the original position of Pankaj. I can consider Pankaj's 24th from right end. Okay, and this guy you can consider is 10th from left end. Like this, it will come. Okay, that is 24th from the right end, 10th from the left end. Like that, it will come. Got it? So make a note of this. We are asked to find from the right end what is that position. So you should mark option D as your answer choice. All right. Now let's go to the next question. Let me load that question. Stay online. Now let us attempt this question. It is given that Veer Das ranks 7th from the top, 28th from the bottom in a class. So I can consider that Veer Das 7th from the top means what? Ahead of Veer Das, there should be 6 people, right? So that 6 plus 1, 7th from the top, Veer Das is located. Let me consider Veer Das. I'll write the name as VD. Okay, so 6 plus 1, 7. Veer Das is 7th from the top, 28th from the bottom. 28th from the bottom means what? Following Veer Das, there should be 27 people. So that 27 plus 1, 28, it will come, right? So what is the total number of students in the class then? You can consider it will be 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 27, you know that it is equal to 34. Okay, so we can consider that there are altogether 34 students in the class. So you should mark option C, 34, as your answer choice. Now, There is another way that you can deal with this question. If there is only one person involved and you are given something like 7 from the top and 28 from the bottom like that, straight away you can consider it as 28 plus 7, that is equal to 35, right? Minus 1, you will get it as 34. So you can do it like this. You can simply add these two and then from this you subtract 1. Got it? So that way you can do the question. Now, the same logic is applicable in that previous question also. Okay, I mentioned that this original position of Pankaj you are considering, it is 24th from the right end, 10th from the left end, right? So you can consider the total number of people in this particular row as 24 plus 10, 34 minus 1, that is equal to 33. Don't you see 33 people in a row in this question here? So this logic is very beautifully, you can use it for answering many questions. Okay, so for this question, that is this question number 10, the Virdas question, option C is what you should mark as the answer. Let's go to the next question. Look at this. During the assembly, the students are standing in a line. Thomas is 21st in the order from both the ends. How many boys are there in the class? Which means there are 21 people ahead of Thomas, 21 following Thomas. Total number of boys, you can straight away do it like this. 21 plus 21, that is equal to 42 minus 1, that is equal to 41. Without drawing anything, you can answer this. Mark 41 as the answer. Okay, you can even draw it and write it like this. You can consider Thomas here. Thomas is 21st from the front end. So in front of Thomas, 20 people. He is 21st in the order from the rear end also. So 20 people following Thomas. So that 20 plus 1, 21, 20 plus 1, 21. It is 21 from both ends. Total number of boys in the class, you can see 20 plus 20, 40 plus 1. You are again getting it as 41. Okay, so I'm just sharing both these methods in front of. Okay, let's go to the next question now. You can see Priyanka ranks 17th in a class of 49 students. What is her rank from the last? Okay, you can consider 17th from the top, x from the bottom. Okay, so 17 plus x minus 1. You can consider that this is equal to 49, total number of students, right? So from this, I can say that x is equal to 49 minus 17 plus 1. And you can see that here, this comes to 33. Okay, so I can consider that her rank is 33rd from the last, correct? 49 plus 150, 50 minus 17, that is equal to 33. So 33 is the answer, final answer here. Without drawing anything, just by using equation, you can answer the question. Okay, you want to see it the other way around, I shall show you. Priyanka ranks 17th in the class. So consider Priyanka. 17th in the class means in front of Priyanka, 16 people are there. Okay, so 16 plus 1, 17. Following, totally there are 49 students, right? So you can see that following Priyanka, there should be 32 people. So that you can see 32, 33, 33 plus 16, that is equal to 49. So from the bottom or from the last, you can consider 32, Priyanka is 33rd. That way also you can answer the question. So whichever that you are comfortable with, you please use that method. Okay, let's go to the 13th question now. Okay, so there is no, cannot be determined, none of these and all here. So there should be only a single answer for this question. Okay, let's look at this. In a class of 35 students, Ziya is placed 7th from the bottom. Sofia is placed 9th from the top. So you can consider it like this. Sofia, 9th from the top, which means in front of Sofia, ahead of Sofia, 8 people are there. Ziya is 7th from the bottom. So you can consider Ziya. 7th from the bottom means following Ziya, there should be 6 people. It is given that Shah is placed in between the two. So I can consider Shah here. In between the two means he is equidistant from both Sofia and Shia. So let us consider that Between Sofia and Shah, X people. Between Shah and Ziya, X people. Got it? Total, if you add, it should be equal to 35. So let's add them. 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 plus 6, 17. So you can see that the 17 plus 2x, this comes to be 35. Like this it will come. From this I can say 2x, it is equal to 35 minus 17, and that is equal to 18. And from this I can say that x, it is equal to 9. So we can consider that between Sofia and Shah, 9 people are there. Between Shah and Ziya also, 9 people are there. That is the logic. Now, the question is, what is Ziya's position from Shah? So from Shah, you can consider that Ziya is in the 10th position, because you can see from Shah 9 plus 1, 10. Ziya is in the 10th position from Shah, keeping Shah as the starting point, 10th position. Got it? 9 plus 1, 10. So for this question, you should mark option A as your answer choice. All right. Now, let's go to the next question. Okay, it's given Hrithik is 7th rank or 7 ranks ahead of Amir in a class of 39. Okay, so you can consider it like this. Hrithik, 7 ranks ahead of Amir. Okay, so you can consider that between Hrithik and Amir, there are 6 people. So that considering Amir to be in the starting position, 6 plus 1, 7. Hrithik is 7 ranks ahead of Amir. Amir ahead of that Hrithik is, so 6 plus 1, 7. Okay, this is how the count will be coming. Hrithik is 7 ranks ahead of Amir. Okay, the total number of students, you know, it is 39. It is given Amir's rank is 17 from the last. 17 from the last means what? Following Amir, there should be 16 more people. So that 16 plus 1 will become 17. Okay, so that you can see 16, 17, 23, 24. The total is now coming as 24. Total number of students, you know, it is coming as 39. So ahead of Hrithik, you can see that there are 24 people. So that when you add them, 16, 17, 23, 24, sorry, 16, 17, 23, I should mark not 24, okay, sorry. Consider this, total number of people is 39, right? So 16, 17, 23, 24, 24 plus what gives you 39? That is 15. So ahead of Hrithik, it comes to be 15. The question is, what is Hrithik's rank from the start? So from the start, you can see Hrithik will be 16th rank. Okay, so you should mark option D, 16 as the answer. Clear? 16, 17, 23, 24 plus 15. The total comes to 39. So Hrithik is 16th from the top. Got it? So you should mark option D as the answer. Let's go to the last question now. The positions of how many digits in the number 24514 79638 will remain the same when the first half and the second half of the digits are arranged in ascending order separately. So you are considering 5 digits, okay? 24514 79638. So arrange these 5 numbers or 5 digits in the ascending order. So it will come as 1, you have then 2, then you have 4 and 4, and then you have 5. Okay, so you have considered the 5 digits here. Look at this, 1, 2, 4 and 4, and then you have a 5 here. Then you have 7, 9, 6, 3, 8. Arrange them in the ascending order. So you have to start with the smallest number, that is 3. And then you can see that it will be 6, 7, 8, 9. Observe, you have a 3 here, then 6, 7, 8, 9. Like this, it is coming. Look at the digits here. 2, 4, 5, 1, 4, 7, 9, 6, 3, 8. So when you compare, you can see 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 5, 4, 1, 5, 4, 3, 7, 6, 9, 7, 6, 8, 3, 9, 8. They are asking you the positions of how many digits in this given number. It remains the same with this kind of a rearrangement is done. But we can actually see that all the digits involved in this given number are getting shuffled here. So none of those digits, they are in the same position. So you have to mark option C, none, as your answer choice here, because every digit pertaining to this given number is getting shuffled. So none of them remain in the same position. So you should mark option C as your answer choice. All right. So with this question, we have reached the end of this video module. I guess that you have followed these explanations clearly. Stay tuned for more videos of this kind. Thank you and all the best.